Hello, everyone. Welcome to Laugh Out Lore's Secrets of Eldruma. This is the not pirate campaign. We run 2 campaigns, Wednesdays and Sundays. Tonight is the Secrets of Eldruma. And then every Sunday at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, we run the pirate campaign driven by Anthony, and it is Stormhaven. So, welcome to Secrets of Eldruma. Last week, we left off with Traka being in a meadow and kind of hinting to Dragoon, who I'm not sure is back yet, that he was hesitant on finishing this quest. The rest of you do not know this because you either were not there or they were speaking in Draconic and you don't speak Draconic. So we're going to say right where we left off, you guys just was starting to leave the meadow, and Bjork was very confused as to what was going on.
I have it written down. We were going to go see Findizzle about some scrolls.
Yep. So I would say you guys are still in the meadow walking back to the camp. And we will leave it to you guys.
Can I start talking to Traka on the way?
I mean, yeah.
Bjork's with us now too, I believe.
Yep.
So I'm gonna, without Traka seeing my hand, like behind him, I'm side to side with him. I'm gonna motion for Bjork to come up, like to the other side of him, so he can hear this conversation as well.
And Bjork, just a reminder, you're still technically drunk.
Oh, that's right. He drank from my moonshine, didn't he?
Oh,
he was already
I don't remember
drunk.
much from the end of last week, so I'm going to let you guys kind of roll with it for a second.
All right.
And I'll pick up when I remember exactly where we're at.
Yeah, so Bjork, they were speaking in Draconic. So they need to clarify what language they are actually speaking before speaking.
Right now, it's just common.
Yeah, I'd say since we see Bjork and we've already had our talk and know a plan, we'll let Bjork in on it, even in his drunken state.
Yep.
Perfect.
So you have the same worries I do. Once we get in society, we have to worry about a lot more things.
Well, that's only if...
As ourselves, then we don't have to worry about that stuff. We can hide out, be a little more comfortable.
and then you got us. So the simple fact of the matter is we're not going to let anyone fuck with you. So there is that to add to it. But are you going to be okay even with a changing spell to go into town?
I'm going to be nervous, but I mean, look at this sweet-ass campsite in this meadow. It's pretty dope, right,
And
Bjork?
Just
Breakfast
now,
run through the front yard.
Bjork's like, wait a second. We can't fuck with Traka?
No, can't mess with Traka at the moment because we got to go into town. Remember?
No.
Okay, well, here, take a sip from this vial.
Are you giving him your acid vial?
No, I'm giving him the moonshine one that's mixed.
Oh, okay.
Again.
Again.
Yeah, that's the second time. You took a shot of it at the end.
Yeah,
last
dude,
week.
I'm coming into this with the same mentality that I apparently left with last week, so
He's hammered.
why not?
So I'm going to look at Traka and go, well, we did ask Findizzle for, God, what are they called? Something potions or scrolls. We asked him.
Gotta make it to Findizzle first, so we gotta walk back to camp.
Are
And
you
if
talking
just
about the
give-
fireball scrolls that he was going to make?
No,
Yes, he's gonna
the
make some self-disguise scrolls,
Oh, okay. Okay.
so we
I
can
gotcha.
disguise
Cool.
ourselves and blend in this town of Greyhaven that we're about
So-
to enter.
I've played like 40 hours of Valhalla now. Can we not just hood ourselves?
I don't know if I have a cloak. I think I just have armor on.
yeah, I think
I mean, we could send Dragoon in to buy us cloaks, I'd guess, but
I'm
weird.
not.
He goes in and buys 3 cloaks and comes back out, and then 3 hooded figures walk into town.
Can I throw a history check on this town to see if it's like?
Militarized or whatever.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I don't.
Actually, you all can.
Let
I'm gonna get in on that
Yeah.
with him.
I thought Brandon determined before that none of us had been there yet.
You have not, but you may have heard stories.
Gotcha.
17.
Okay.
Okay. Who was 17? Traka?
Yes.
Okay.
Bjork, I'm going to throw 2 at disadvantage.
Yeah, because you are fucking
That's a
drunk.
17.
Okay.
I got a
Back-to-back openers right there.
I got a flat 2.
Yeah, so Bjork, you're not even sure what city we're talking about right now.
Yeah,
Traka
it's like
and
Jacksonville or something.
Dragoon, I would say with a 17, you have heard of it. It is one of the greatest cities in Eldruma. It is called Jewel of the West. It is a very large, illustrious city.
Hookers.
It is. There's 3 major markets, or major districts. There's the Market Square, the Waterfront, and High Street. It is, from what the stories that you've heard, Greyhaven's kind of overcrowded and kind of dirty, but it's not lowly. Think of it like a medieval
Seattle.
London.
Chicago.
Okay.
Victorian
No
era.
offense, I love Chicago to everybody.
Like turn of the century London.
Yeah, turn of the century London / Victorian Chicago.
I got you.
It does have it owes most of its wealth and power to the port on the Harpy Coast. And Bjork, you would know this specifically due to your background.
Yep.
Even with that low row, you would still know this. There is a large
It's a port in
harbor.
town.
There's a large harbor that continually has trade going on.
Yep. Okay. I got you. Bjork's gonna speak up and in my drunken haze. Jewel Jewel of the West. That's
It's
that's what
America.
Steven used to call his anal bead.
I'm going to convince Bjork that it's America where shark bait comes from.
Is Steven gonna be there?
Roll to persuade.
Might be. Pretty sure he comes from the same place as shark bait. That would be a 13.
What is your passive insight?
13. So the roller takes, correct?
The roller does take, but you are skeptic. So go ahead and tell him what you want to tell him.
What was it you said to me exactly?
I want to convince you that this is America, and we've made it to shark bait's homeland. And this is where we're going to do our mission.
Bjork's gonna
Start
look
singing,
up at Traka,
America, fuck yeah.
kind of skeptic. I'm gonna throw some horns up with my hand, be like, "Fuck yeah!"
All right.
About to meet Sharkbait's mama.
You guys arrive at camp, and you see Malak next to the campfire brewing a tea of sorts. It looks like Sharkbait and Dr. Filbert Freud have already turned in for the night. After a very, very adventurous evening of chasing a giant wolf, a werewolf, and battling. What do you guys want to do?
Can I go knock on Findizzle's door?
Yeah.
And I'm going with, I'm pretty much with Traka, like, right now for the next while.
He
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
on the way past Malak, can I be like, hey, bro, you want to hang out with Bjork? I don't know if Findizzle wants him inside his carriage right now.
Bjork's been holding on to Traka's coattail, kind of following him back in.
probably a smart idea.
Yeah, I don't want to get lost.
All right.
I'll hang out with Bjork.
Okay.
Maybe let him
Bjork.
try your tea.
Bjork, I'm gonna sit down with Malak on one of the little kind of log benches we got set up here, and I'm gonna put my arm around him and be like, "I love you, man."
Roll, Malak. Roll a performance check to see how well you can keep him entertained.
Keep my shit together.
Yeah.
Pacified.
Because as drunk as he is, with the mixture that he took, shit could go south real quick.
So you wanted me to roll which one?
Performance.
Performance. We got a 19 for performance.
Yeah, that's plenty. Bjork, you are entranced by every word he talks to you, or he says to you, and he hands you a cup of tea.
He's just going on about how to mix up clay into a little pot.
Yep.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, I've used bowls, but I've never thought about how they made bowls.
Exactly. Dragoon and Traka. You guys knock on Findizzle's door, and he answers. He is in his pajamas. He has like a little, very silken red pajamas, both top and bottom. But his hat is a Scrooge pajama hat, where it's just all cloth and kind of folded over with a little ball. But it is actually transparent. Like you can see the outline of it, but you can see straight through it.
Hey, Elbow Jumanji. Sorry to bother you while you're trying to sleep, but we kind of have a matter of some urgency that you might be able to help us with.
Sounds important. Does it have anything to do with the wolves?
No.
No.
He sticks his head out, and he sees the calm of the camp, and he's like, "They're going to keep watch?" Referencing Malak.
Malak
and
is fine to keep watch, yes.
Come on
He'll
in.
take care of Bjork.
And he opens the door and steps aside, and you guys can step in. Inside the wagon, you see a workbench. It is much bigger than it probably should be. The inside of the wagon. he definitely did something to the interior to make it larger than it appears outside. It's about the size like of a one bedroom studio apartment.
Damn.
Yeah, so he has a workbench, several actually. On some are like chemistry sets. On others, there's just like books, piles and piles of books, and some of them are laid open, some of them are propped, some of them are flipping themselves, the pages themselves. And then you see a giant chest laying at the very end of the hall or the room. And then, of course, you see like a normal, like you got your couch, you have fire. He even has a fireplace. Pretty much like a regular house. He leads you over to the couch or sofas.
I'm gonna comment to him and be like, "This is a lot bigger in the inside than it is outside."
It's always bigger on the inside.
How'd you do that?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
I'm gonna talk to you when I buy a carriage about a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Okay.
And then I'd be like, a guy with a cart. And a horse.
Actually, Findizzle, I have a question for you besides one that we're gonna ask. Can you do this same exact thing? You don't have to tell me how you did it, but can you do it over to Traka's cart by chance?
How much gold you got?
How about this? We'll talk about that after we go through town.
Of course.
Okay, I'll take
I got
that.
a problem, and I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Sure.
Pretty sure there's going to be military in there, and if they see me, they're going to arrest me. I don't really want that to happen, so I need to know if you can make a scroll of self-disguise.
A scroll is temporary.
2 of them.
Scroll will only grant you a disguise for 1 hour. I'm pretty sure you're going to be in here longer than an hour.
Well, I can't change my appearance forever. I don't think, anyway.
You need a seamstress.
No, we need a potion.
Do-
Findizzle, did they make potions that last longer than that?
So
depending on the
maybe you could
potion,
turn me into a giant wolf,
but
Polyjuice?
and dude
Most-
could walk me with Walter on my shoulder.
most polymorph potions only last an hour as well. It's the limitation of the spells that is infused in the scrolls and the potions. However,
Can you cast a shadow over my face? That would last for a while.
only an hour.
That
What you
would be
want-
suspicious.
What you want is something enchanted. You want
Like
I've heard of these hats that once you don them, you can change your appearance until you decide to change it back. You can do it
You wouldn't
once per
happen
day.
to have one
I do
of
not.
said hats, would you?
Unfortunately, it is not something I would carry around.
Findizzle, the next question is, would there be someone in town that you know of that might happen to have said hats?
Yes. In fact, the friend that has talked to me, and I am actually going to Greyhaven for, would likely have one. And if you help out and we get what we need, maybe he will give it to you as a gift.
Let's do this.
Until then, here. And he opens up his giant chest and he starts rummaging through, and he almost like halfway in because he's so small. And he finds like and he brushes it off, and he hands you a disguise kit. Maybe this will help. And now you have a disguise kit.
Boom. Okay. Hey, Findizzle, did you find anything out about those fluids by chance?
Which ones? You gave me a couple.
Mimic Mama. I gave you Mimic Mama and Mimic Baby. Did I give you a vial of acid? I don't think I did.
You gave me baby, mama, and I think maybe that's it.
Yeah, I think that was it.
He looks at you and he says, Well, there's not much to study. They're used for components.
Components for what, if you don't mind me asking?
Spell work. They can be used in a plethora of spells.
Really?
Mhm.
So this stuff's kind of valuable.
Could be. To the right buyer. To others,
okay,
nothing.
So- okay.
Is there anything else?
What else? I thought there was something else. I don't think there is, actually. Traka, do you have anything else?
Did I ask about the professor orb last week?
Oh, I don't think you did.
had
You
time
did.
to.
No, I don't think you did.
Can
You
you
attuned-
go over this professor orb with me one more time?
You
how do I
attuned
talk
to
it?
it,
Like, how do I
right?
use it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the Professor Orb is basically almost like a soul trapped in an orb. The
So
orb
does
itself
it
has
talk
its own
to
intelligence.
me in my head then?
Yeah, it can. And you can telepathically talk to it as well.
So it would just know some stuff and be like a smart voice in my head?
It has a pretty high intelligence. So if you
Picture
ever
it
had
like
questions
Siri.
about ore, yeah, think of it like a Siri.
Really though, I mean, not joking. I'm being,
Professor,
I'm halfway being
what should
serious.
I disguise myself as?
Me.
Meat.
You look into this orb.
No.
And you ask it, what should I disguise myself with? And a voice fills your head. Hello, I am the professor. While very intelligent, I don't really have much on the side of opinion. I'm here as a resource, if you ever should need me. But for opinions, not so much.
Hey, Traka.
What's that?
Ask your
Things
orb.
like a
Ask your orb if it's ever seen anything like me.
things like a
Have
magic
you-
8-ball, dude. It's like, please ask again later.
I'm going to shake it really, really hard because I think I need to, and then I'm going to ask it if it's ever seen anything like Dragoon.
As you do, you hear him like tumbling around, and like books upon books would be falling, everything. And you remember looking back, there was a person inside, and it's like his home. And he looks up at you, and your eyes connect, and the voice fills your head again.
My God,
Please
man, it's an earthquake.
refrain from doing that again.
I apologize. I get excited sometimes. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Now, did you have a question for me?
Have you ever seen anything like that blue and white dragon over there?
I'm gonna assume that you're kind of like pointing it towards him.
Towards
And-
Dragoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Pointing the orb towards it so he can
Like
maybe
a
see, I don't
front-facing
know.
camera.
I'm kind of
Um,
just staring into it.
He looks over and he goes, "Not really. I've seen plenty of Dragonborn, but that collar is unique."
He spits acid.
Interesting. That shouldn't be the case. I will need to research this.
Ponder
And like he
ponder on
runs
that.
out of the
Let me
room.
know what you think of.
Yeah, like as you're saying, "Let me know what you think," he's like running out of the room, and you hear like all kinds of shit like being thrown across rooms, and like he's searching for something. He does not reappear for a while.
He is researching there, Dragoon. I'll let you know when he gets back to me.
Alrighty then. Hey, Findizzle, is there any way to beef these up? And I show him my bracelets.
Your bracers.
Yeah, my bracers. Excuse me.
He looks at him closely, and he kind of like pulls at him. Nothing happens for him, which is quite funny. No daggers come out when he touches it. But
So can I show him the trick to it?
I mean, yeah, you can just pull one out, but it still won't work for him. So you pull it out and you kind of show it, and then it disappears within a couple minutes. Yes, I know what you're talking about. So, he looks at you and he said, these are pretty nice. Any way of beefing them up? Not that I know of. The enchantment can either be replaced, which is quite costly, or left alone.
Then the better question would be, could I get a stronger dagger and have it work the same way as you just saw?
Those
Probably
daggers
yes.
are ethereal. They are not real. They may look real, feel real, and puncture with real, but they are not.
Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you for that info there, Findizzle.
No problem. And then he reaches down on the table and takes his pipe that you'd never really noticed before now because it was not smoking. And he just pulls on it, or takes a drag, and you see the coals light up with no fire. And he blows smoke at you both. I would need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Would I get
Findizzle
advantage
fades.
because I smoke a lot?
No.
Damn it.
I'm gonna make an assumption this is not that smoke.
So that's a 19.
Okay.
Traka 11.
Okay. Both of you get a little dizzy. The dizziness isn't what you're familiar with when you take your hits off your own peace pipe. This one's much more intense. And as you close your eyes, you see, or you feel a little pulse under your eyelids. And when you reopen your eyes, you're still there. Everything looks the same. Except for there's things flying around. Almost eel-like. Just flowing around. Not aggressively. They're almost dancing. And you look over.
Go ahead.
You look over at Findizzle, and he's just smiling and admiring the view along with yourself. And he points to him, and he points to one, and like I said, he's in a big room. It's not confined to the space of a wagon, but he points to one like in a corner, and the one in the corner is kind of like raveled up into a spiral. It is much bigger than all of the others, and Findizzle says, "You see that one over there?
Yeah.
That is one of my guards.
A what? Wait, a what?
One of my guards." And he starts giggling.
Like, explain, Findizzle. Because you got me intrigued right now with what's going on.
You blink, and you open your eyes again, and everything is back to normal. And he is in his bed asleep.
What the fuck just happened?
Traka.
Where's the
Traka.
fucking eels? Dude, they're fucking... I run out the door.
Yeah, out of character, y'all are just lucky that Bjork's not there right now.
So, speaking of,
I'm
Bjork
running past
and
you
Malak.
screaming now. Past you and Malak, I'm sure.
Malak and Bjork, several hours have passed, and they are still in the wagon. And you finish your watch, and you actually have to end up waking up Dr. Freud and Sharkbait to take the next watch because they're still not out. Several more hours pass by, and just as Sharkbait and Dr. Freud start to wake up Nylar, they hear a scream coming from the wagons. And out comes Traka, like with his hands up in the air, just screaming like this. Bjork and Malak, you wake up
Yeah.
with Traka screaming.
And I immediately just wad up a big old clod of dirt and throw it like in that general direction.
Okay.
Just
Go ahead
as
and
a
roll to hit.
self-defense kind of precaution here.
With disadvantage because you're just waking up.
Okay.
I would like to run up to Traka, like as he comes running out, grab him by his shirt and slap him across the face and say, "Calm down. What's going on?"
And am I adding anything with this or just a straight D20?
This would just be a improvised
Or
weapon.
like
So
an
roll.
arm?
It would be a D20 plus your Dex modifier.
That is 15 plus 2 for 17 to hit.
Does that hit you, Anthony? No?
No.
It goes wide. Malak goes up to you, Anthony. Or, sorry, Traka. As you're screaming, he smacks you across the face. Malak. I will say,
Yes,
since
sir.
you're right next to him and you smack him, I'm going to say that you hit, but you don't cause any damage.
That's fine. Now, I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to get his attention.
Okay. So
I snap out of it and tell him what happened.
and
Or that
Traka
creepy
and
magic.
Dragoon, you think only a few minutes have passed.
Yep.
Oh,
I walk
Bjork,
out
Sun
nice
would
and
probably
calmly.
be up now, huh?
You all three talk at the same
Bjork.
time.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Traka,
Dragoon just walks out of
go ahead.
Findizzle's coach, little thing, like just kind of looking around, looking at things, kind of looking at Traka freaking out, and just like, seems like a normal day to me.
So Bjork, I heard this conversation, right? Him explaining what happened.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm gonna look at Traka and I'm gonna be like, "Is this the first time that you've seen eels?"
Traka, I think you're on mute.
Yes. These were different, though. One protects him. And it was huge.
And Bjork, with the door open, still, you look in and you don't see anything. In fact, you just see an inside of a wagon where Findizzle is just cuddled up on one of the sides.
Yeah, and I'm kind of looking at Traka and I'm looking at the wagon. I'd like to hand him the vial that I've been sipping out of. You sure you don't need anybody?
Do you think I should put my disguise on before I drink or after? It's my lock. Chill, bro.
I forgot I was not muted. Hold on.
He's telling everyone about it, man.
True.
Point of interest.
I want to
real
roll
quick.
to do mine and Bjork's disguises before we go in or get any drunker.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a performance check.
We're getting ready to walk into this town.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're at the gates, pretty much.
You're pretty much outside the gates camping.
Oh, fuck. Guess what, guys? There's my first nat one of the night.
Bjork's just
fucking.
You know what, Traka?
he looks at
You're doing Bjork's disguise. You can't recognize him. You did wonderfully.
yeah, but
Dragoon.
Bjork not knowing that he was doing that disguise. I'm just walking off, fucking.
Dragoon, you see him put on like putty to change the shape of his face and stuff. He is definitely not recognizable.
So
but
that
it's
was
something that they
Bjork.
probably would not be
Yeah.
allowed in the city.
I just
Can I
got
roll
this shit
for-
hanging off my face now.
The second one
Can I
is
roll-
a 13
Can I roll to see how good
Okay.
he did?
for myself.
For yourself, you did decent enough.
All right.
Now
Now I'll
Dragoon,
take a drink of his vial that he has.
Dragoon, what were you
Now, to clarify, what time of day is this exactly?
doing? This is super early morning. And
Fuck.
everyone did get a long rest.
All right, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is like the beginning of third watch.
Yeah, I was hoping this was like early evening, so I could kind of blend in with the drunkards. But
Nope.
now let's keep this party rolling all night, gents.
Oh,
I take a big old swig out of his vial.
The roll a Constitution saving throw.
And how
I'll
big
even
is
use
this
the
vial?
poison dice.
How many drinks are we gonna say are contained in this
you don't know.
thing?
Until
That's
they're
a
gone.
9.
Here's the thing about the vial, though, that you're not getting. It is mixed with. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher the name.
At this point, I don't care.
Marijuana. I mean, it's been seeping now for 6 days.
Yeah, and Traka,
In
as
moonshine.
you drink it, you've tasted stronger, for sure. It's not super strong, and then you swallow. Your whole body goes numb.
Sweet.
You are
Bjork,
now
punch me.
You are now paralyzed.
Bjork,
I'm paralyzed.
You are now
I'm like
paralyzed
Bjork.
for 1
Bjork,
hour.
catch. And I fall
As
over.
Traka looks at me and says, "Punch me." I'm gonna whip around. I'm gonna look at him laying on the ground, and be like, "All right."
Roll an attack with advantage.
I swinged it. Would it be advantage or would it just be a straight roll? 'Cause
It's with advantage.
I feel like we both have disadvantage.
No,
at this
not
point.
with this one because he is paralyzed and he's knocked prone. And
Okay,
another
that's
reason.
that's a 13 and an 11. Unarmed strike would be 11 plus 6 for 17 to hit.
Since he's paralyzed, it automatically crits. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I just had you roll just for shits and giggles. So max damage on your unarmed strike.
So as I swing down, my fist kind of falls short, but the elbow catches the square of your jaw and does 5 damage.
Can I laugh?
10 damage.
Because I can't feel it.
10 damage, double. All right.
Yep.
Or can I not move my mouth?
I would say you can't move your mouth, but laughter doesn't come from the mouth anyways. So you
Yeah,
can
that's
probably
another
laugh.
Start laughing.
Yeah. You did not feel that.
Can I try and stumble back up here and kind of do the, one arm wrap around the neck, kind of prop him up so he can attempt to walk, and we're gonna enter this town.
And he's just holding me up, dragging me.
Yeah,
and
because there's no walking. You're literally either carrying him or dragging him. He cannot stand
No,
up.
I'm
at all.
dragging
will
him.
help.
I got one arm around my neck, and I'm holding on to his hand with the right hand, and
Yeah.
I've got my left arm behind him. I'm just kind of dragging him into town here.
I mean, you could just put him on a wagon or his cart.
Have you ever seen
Can I-
what's that movie that I'm thinking of where the guy dies and the dude
Weekend
still,
at Bernie's.
Yeah.
still carries him into
Yeah.
the cafe and he's
That's
sitting next to
That's exactly what's
that's
happening
gonna be
right
me and
now.
Traka.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me and Traka right now, and
I'm
I'm
just
trying
laughing for the whole hour. All you can hear is my guttural laughing
Yeah.
while Bjork's dragging me around.
And
Yeah.
Bjork, you still have slops of putty like hanging off your face. And with all this
Yeah.
laughter, people are starting to wake up and coming outside, and they have no fucking clue. All they see is someone they've never seen before and someone with their face falling off walking around the
Yeah.
campsite. Dragoon, what are you doing? And Malak.
Oh, the campsite.
As of
I thought
right
we were
now-
going into town.
No, we're not going
No,
to town
we're-
yet. It's still third shift.
Oh, shit. That throws
So,
a wrench in the
one-
gears.
I wanted to roll to see how good Traka did with his disguises. 2, I want to roll to see how bad Dragoon is on the ground laughing right now at those 2.
The disguise kit,
And then-
you already know it's him.
Okay.
That's all you can
So-
really. You can't tell if no one else would notice. Because you're not
Well-
everyone else.
Yeah, good point. I want to calm everyone down in the camp now that they're waking up and starting to freak out, seeing 2 people they don't know who the hell it is. I'm just like, okay, calm down. It's all good. It's Bjork and Traka. I know they look different, but it's okay.
You hear someone say,
I feel like
Who's
I
Bjork?
feel
Who's
like half the
Traka?
people in this camp would just be like, "Oh, all right."
I mean, the first thing I'm going to do is go, do you not notice the drunkenness?
Right, they just go about their morning like nothing happened. Whatever.
Get those guys some breakfast.
nope, they're fucking freaking out.
Can I roll for it for a performance or something?
Persuasion.
The one
Well,
thing
roll
both
that.
of my characters are fucking shit in.
Well, he's rolling that. I'm gonna go ahead and just say that I'm laughing so hard that I am wheezing.
Okay.
19.
Everyone does start to calm down. After it takes a little while, and you still see people like steering clear of Bjork. After an hour, Traka, you start feeling the use of your legs again. It's still tingly though, and you are still very, very inebriated.
Nice.
So
I'm
you
gonna
have
use
dis-
my legs, but still stumble around holding on
Yeah.
to Bjork.
You have
Yeah,
disadvantage.
Bjork, I still haven't let go of him, and I haven't quite got the bearings to sit down. So we've just been kind of standing up
Yeah.
next to this fire with me like haphazardly holding
take a-
him up.
Did you take another sip from the same vial?
Not since
he
like
did.
before he did.
But you did before him,
Yeah,
and we didn't have you do a Constitution roll.
no.
Roll a Constitution with disadvantage because you're already drunk.
Oh, that shit's kicking in late.
It's a creeper.
Advantage or disadvantage?
Disadvantage because you're
Disadvantage.
already drunk.
All right. That was a 14 to 19. So 14 on con. 17 total.
Okay, you do pretty well. You can carry
I'm
him
gonna
around.
see him take one, and I'm gonna take another shot with him. Fuck, that's a 6.
Oh wait, I didn't
No,
just
he
take
didn't.
one.
He didn't just take
We're-
one. But if you want to
Yeah,
take
we're
another
talking
one, you
like
can.
3 hours ago.
I thought he just took one.
Uh-uh.
Smalaka was hypnotizing me with his laughter, and I got distracted.
Yeah, and you totally took another shot.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's a 6.
And you fall paralyzed
con
once
save.
again.
So I'm going to go grab Traka after seeing this, and I'm going
Yeah.
to grab the vial back from Bjork and put it
Yeah.
back in my bag. And I'm going to go put Traka in his cart.
It is now
I'm going
empty.
to go look at
Yeah, Bjork is as he was kind of starting to get his ground and stand back up. He falls limp again, and I fell over with him.
Quick question. Which one of them got the bud that drank the bud?
With Traka's rolls, I would say Traka.
I just
Yeah.
Oh,
good
no.
drink, man.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm keeping the vial anyways because I'm going to
Traka?
reuse it
You
for
are
the
now,
same thing.
You are now paralyzed for 2 more hours.
So, again,
you just
I'm going to
came
go put
unparalyzed, and now you're paralyzed again for 2 hours. That's stats.
Just imagining myself leaning against the front of my cart like this.
Yeah, pretty much like Weekend of Bernie style, just standing there.
So
And then
I put him in his cart,
okay.
so he can't have any more.
Strength,
And I grab my
Strength
vial
check.
back. Strength check.
because that's dead weight.
and Bjork, Sing Dragoon,
17?
try and take him
What is
away.
your lift weight?
Can I grab one of his legs and start pulling back? Like, no, we're going to town.
Which weight do you want to know?
Your lift weight? Lift, push, pull?
480 pounds.
Traka, how much do you weigh?
Not 480 pounds.
He's a half orc, dude. They're hefty.
I think it's like 260 or so.
And
is
it's
what
dead
I'm
weight.
at.
And he's
Where do I
paralyzed.
see that at?
It's whatever you would have put it in when you first created it. If you don't know, you can just make up a number now.
I'd probably say
It's
like
in- It's in
40-ish.
description,
Okay.
and I'm 275.
Okay, so
I
with
think he's just a little smaller than I am.
with
so.
a 17 roll, you said, I would say
Yep.
you can easily pick him up and load him in there. However, Bjork is starting to pull him off of the cart.
Yeah,
I start pushing Bjork's hands off with my feet. I'm like, let him go. Damn it, let him go.
Bjork's like, I've waited.
The
Nope.
laughter
Nope.
starts again because I can't feel anything that's
Yeah.
happening.
I waited 140 days to get to this town. We're going to town.
And I'm still like, I'm muttering all this stuff while I'm still trying to like push his hands off with. Even that, you know what? Can I roll and see if I can slide his boot off or something?
Like you're trying to slide his boot off while he's pulling.
Yeah, so like
Do
Bjork
a-
just falls back.
Do a sleight of hand check to see if you can untie the boot and get it loose enough to slip off.
And do I need to roll like strength or dexterity or?
We'll see in just a second.
18.
Now roll a strength check, Bjork.
Okay. This is
No
a
hit.
14 with 4 for 18.
Damn. Okay.
How the fuck did that happen?
I don't know. I don't know.
So,
I didn't catch
Dragoon,
it till
you
after I
definitely
said it.
loosen up that boot. Almost to the point where you didn't even have to loosen much. The boot flies off. And Bjork, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. That is a 17.
With disadvantage.
Saving.
Because you're fucking drunk.
Oh, that was good too. All right. That's a 4 with 2 for 6.
Excellent.
I had it.
You start stumbling backwards, and you end up tripping over one of the benches and just tumbling right into the campfire. You take
I'm sorry, Bjork.
2 points of fire damage, and your clothes are currently on fire.
I start
Bjork,
screaming
Have
at
to
Bjork.
do some kind of save to hold on to me so I don't just fall off of the cart.
No, because he loosened up. He actually untied your boot, so it just slipped off your foot. You probably
Okay.
scooted a bit, but you didn't fall off.
Can we say that I hurry up and threw Traka into the cart and then hurry up and ran and tried to put Bjork
No.
out?
Yeah, Bjork.
After he's
I'm
on
just
fire?
gonna sit up.
Just start screaming, Malak! Malak!
I'm just gonna sit up out of this fire, and I'm hurt because I wanted to go to town, and truck is not going with me, so I'm just gonna sit down on fire.
I'd like to go ahead and use create water and make a little rain cloud above Bjork.
That fits.
Bjork's just sitting there like, man, I can't even take my friend, man.
And now he's got a rain cloud above
I'm
him.
trying to go to town. I just can't move. I'm grunting at you to take me to town.
Bjork, you hear Traka and off a little ways away from you, grunting. Dragoon is just fucking rolling, cracking up. Malak is like just holding his hand up, keeping that rain cloud going, as it just drenches you in your depressive state. And a few hours pass by. Traka,
Yeah, I'm
you
just
start
gonna
feeling
look up
back.
at this rain cloud and be like, Fitting.
Yep.
It's gonna be like one of those fucking scenes in like the romantic movie where the guy gets his heart broken
Yeah.
and it just starts fucking
Yeah,
raining on him.
I'm
Like,
sitting there. I'm actually gonna pull out the wanted poster, so I can sit there in the rain while I'm looking at this letter, crying
Okay.
because my best friend left me, and now it's raining.
Malak, you see him holding a scroll. You can try to look at it if you like.
yes, I would like to look at that.
All right, roll a perception check.
You said what now?
A perception check.
Okay.
Sorry, Bjork.
Nah, we're rolling with it, dude.
Did you say a couple hours had passed already, so would I start being tingly again?
Malak is starting to do stuff at the very beginning of it, so we'll let that. After he's done, it'll be a couple hours.
19 plus 4 for 23.
Yeah. Excuse me. So you see a wanted poster. There's a drawing of a woman on there, human, older, I would say in her 50s, 60s. And it says that she's wanted by the king and to contact them for any information. You see Bjork is very sad and crying, and tears as well as your water from the rain cloud is soaking this piece of parchment.
So I'm gonna stop making it rain on him. I'm gonna go ahead and
Bjork's looking
Ask-
around for the dollars that are drying up.
I'm
Oh,
gonna ask to talk to Bjork on the side.
Okay.
So I'd like to think I'm pretty astute towards, being able to kind of read situations with, everything. Not always. I mean, sometimes I do dumb shit, like throwing ice spikes at the underside of a gigantic werewolf. Or, some other things I've done. So I'm going to go ahead and, I pull Bjork aside and I'm going to ask him about who's on that poster.
Please enact this to the best of your ability.
yeah, you gotta word exactly what you want to say.
I'm going to ask who it is to you. Like, why you seem to be so torn up over this poster.
All right,
So what I'm going to do here,
Bjork,
Bjork, let's do it this way.
Yep.
I'm going to have you roll, or you think of a number, and whatever that number is, he will need to roll his persuasion to
get me to talk about it.
That way it's in
Okay.
both of your hands.
Yep.
Just remember
Go
you
ahead.
are drunk.
We're both gonna announce at the same time. So count down 3, 2, 1, and then we announce.
All right, so go ahead and roll persuasion.
Okay,
Does he get advantage because there's a baby?
If he rolls for you, you get advantage.
All right.
Well,
I know.
I'm pretty-
I hear you, Smolak.
He might eat it.
I'm pretty confident.
Smala!
All right, ready. 3,
All right.
2, 1, 6.
17.
Fuck. How it goes, boys. How it goes.
It's just
I'm
All right.
expecting a higher number than 6.
He is
All
very
right,
drunk.
So, yeah, man. At this point, I'm just kind of lobbing my dice out. Bjork's like, "Fuck, do I need this fucking die for?" So I'm looking down at my piece of paper, and I've unfolded it so many times it's starting to kind of tear at the seams, and it just got rained on, so it's kind of flopping over my fingers and shit. I'm gonna look down, I'm gonna go, "You see that You see that woman? That's your mom. Hello?
That's your mom.
That's your mom, man. No, I love her.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna kind of look at him and cock my head to the side a little bit and be like, but my parents, I'm pretty sure, are turtles.
And Bjork's looking at him all cockeyed, like, fuck, do you not understand?
Is your mom or my mom?
My mom?
What?
And I'm gonna look down at the piece of paper again. That is my mom, man.
Ah.
And I'll be like, what?
Traka, about
What'd
this
you do?
time, you can start feeling your legs again.
Bjork's gonna be like, what'd you do?
You're on mute.
You made it rain and my mom's on this paper.
I'm gonna start crawling towards Bjork, mumbling about if he's ready to go to town or not. Bjork, are we going to town? My
Bjork,
legs are prickly.
Bjork kind of realizing that something fucked up is going on. I'm gonna crumple up this wet piece of paper and I'm gonna eat it.
Roll a Constitution check.
I want to make sure nobody else sees the picture of Malak's mom. That's 14 with 3 for 17.
Did you do it with
So he
disadvantage?
doesn't choke on it.
Fuck. No, damn it. 13 with 3 for 16.
Not bad.
That worked out.
Still not enough. You eat about half of it, and you get it. You start chewing and chewing and chewing, and
I would say I eat the top half, but not the picture half.
well, you kind of crumpled it into a ball. You have a pretty large mouth, being a half orc.
I eat it.
You
I eat everything but the mustache.
You eat you start chewing on the entire wad, and then the ink starts flowing down your throat, and it starts to make your stomach gurgle.
Yeah, I'm like, who?
Yeah, and you roll over. Roll me another Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, man. Oh, that's bad. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Oh, fuck.
Plus 3.
You hurl all over the place. The paper is now just drenched in spew.
Am I looking at Malak?
You are currently looking at the ground.
Oh, I thought I was talking to Malak.
You were, but now you're
I
puking.
thought he was gonna puke on me.
No, he bent
I'm
over.
gonna have to roll some like fucking athletics or shit to dodge it.
I would say that you were probably a little ways away already because you were doing the magic or the cloud. You probably didn't.
I kind of pictured him coming up behind me. You know, like, hey, bud, you all
exactly.
right? You know,
because you probably peered over his shoulder to look at the parchment.
All right, so I'm gonna wad up what's left of the chewed up, vomit covered parchment and just put it in my front pocket.
Okay. Now you have a spew-soaked wanted poster.
Yep.
I'm gonna assume that Bjork's not wanting to go to town, and I'm just gonna try to walk to town.
Can I throw perception to turn around and see Traka? He's not really crawling. He's like pulling himself with his arms. Like,
I would say that you are probably more focused on
to try and get up.
You were probably focused more on throwing up than hearing him.
Okay.
Traka, what were you doing?
I was gonna try and stand up and just walk to town because Bjork's puking, so I'm gonna assume he's not going with
All right.
me.
Roll a dex check with disadvantage.
And does Dragoon see him
That
just
is
sitting
a
there?
7.
You do get up, Traka, and you take a step, and your knees just instantly buckle, and you're back on the ground. Dragoon,
Bjork!
you see all of this.
Let's go.
Nylar, you
Can I
are
roll-
also awake, and you see two very, very drunk half-orcs. One is puking, and one can barely stand.
I'm gonna look over,
So I
seeing that.
see two drunk half orcs, huh?
Yeah.
This'll be fun.
He's gonna be like, "What's a normal Wednesday night?"
Yeah, exactly. A
What's
little,
new here?
way more than usual.
Way more than usual. All right, so what we're seeing here is two drunken half orcs, and Nylar's like, "What?" Nylar is like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
I look over it.
Walk up and be like, "Hey, so I'm gonna go up to Bjork and be like, hey, Traka says he finds you quite tasteful," and I'm gonna walk away.
Do with that as you will, Bjork.
Bjork, yeah, no, I'm stuck in like a one-track mind, man, and I've been sitting here staring at this wanted poster. Man, I gotta get into town and find Malak's mom.
Do you say this out loud?
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
Nylar,
I'm like-
you
I'm
definitely heard
like,
that.
hey, man, I gotta go find Malak's mom. She's waiting for me.
Dragoon, you also hear this, and now you did not understand who was on the poster because you did not hear that. But you,
Yeah, I'd
you
like to pull
definitely
out.
just heard that.
I'd like to pull out the poster and show it to Nylar and point out Malak's mom
And
so
Nylar,
he knows who we're looking for.
You look at this poster, and it is very wet, very chunky, as it just got puked on.
Oh,
It
I
is-
was not thinking puke.
Yeah, no, it's puke.
He chewed on it for a minute
He
too.
chewed on it, yeah, and
He
it
said
is
it was very wet.
it was torn. It is very torn, and most of the ink is smeared
said it's-
beyond recognition.
He said it's porn. It's definitely
I
porn.
look at it and go, but I can't see shit.
I'm gonna point at the nose, and I'll be like,
The nose,
"You don't
there's
see
nothing there,
Malak?
bud.
You don't see Malak?
I see a big smudge of
There's like a hunk of
Yeah,
yam hanging off.
yeah,
That
like where he's
could be in the
pointing.
shape of a nose.
Yeah, he's definitely pointing at spew chunks.
I'm just gonna wad it back up and start walking out of camp towards town.
I'm gonna try to stand up again because I see him going.
Okay, roll another dex
Wait.
check with disadvantage.
I run up to Nylar and I explain to Nylar what's going on about all the drunken moonshine,
14.
shenanigans that's been going on at the moment, and then explain to him that we need to get them back here before they go into town.
Traka with a 14, I would say you're able to get up and start walking.
Bjork, wait for me.
You're still
we gotta go to
stumbling.
town.
Bjork, what'd you
And
roll?
then I look,
What is he?
Bjork, I'm gonna grab Traka once again, arm over my neck, and I'm gonna show him the shitty crumpled up photo, and I'm gonna say, "Go with me. Malak's mom wants to see me in town."
Okay, who's the paper? Oh, that was your
Malak.
mom, huh?
No, it's Malak's mom.
Wait, how do you know Malak's mom?
She's
You don't know Malak's mom because Malak doesn't even know Malak's mom.
Malak.
Wait.
Malak said This was his mom,
Okay.
and I think she's in town.
Okay, let's go find her. That's a great idea. I like
Yeah.
this a lot. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna start stumbling towards the front gates
Both of
of
you?
this town.
Both of you
I'm
roll.
imagining us skipping.
Well, you guys are not close enough to see the walls yet.
Oh, I'm gonna start
But
walking in the
I-
direction of what we think town is.
I definitely need both of you to roll survival checks with disadvantage.
Can I go after him?
Fucking disadvantage.
And can
I'll
I
be
also,
right back
before
with
I
you guys.
leave,
I gotta
That's
get my
fine.
little one to sleep.
Okay.
That would be a 10 for Traka.
Okay.
It's a 14 with 7 for a 17.
A 14 plus 7 is 17?
Or 14 plus 3. 17.
Oh.
Sorry, I had 7 on the brain. It was a 17 and a 14 plus 3.
That is with disadvantage, yes?
Yeah, 17 and a 14 is what I rolled.
Okay. And then...
Sorry, too many 7s in one equation.
Dragoon, what were you doing?
I wanted to go after him, but before I go, I was going to ask Malak if he had anything to put those knuckleheads to sleep for a few hours.
Can I hear him say that?
Shark
No,
pipes
you guys
up. He's
are
like,
already
I've got
gone.
a hammer.
Sharkbait's still in bed. Alex, you may be
Oh.
muted.
I'm unmuted. Well, I mean, the only way I could think of, maybe to snare him, make him go to sleep.
And as you guys are speaking, we're stumbling off.
You guys
I
are already
know.
gone.
Yeah.
They are already
Yeah,
out of sight.
We're walking as you're talking.
We're doing that super forward lean drunk walk, so it's like Mach speed.
Yep.
Yeah, it's,
Just going.
And
we
I am,
have to walk fast to keep from falling forward.
and I am literally just an FYI counting how many seconds the conversation is going, so I know how far they are getting away from you.
I'd like to just go ahead and cast snare.
They are already out of range.
Shit.
Yeah, you cannot
I'm
see
gonna,
them.
I'm gonna grab the
I'm gonna just
turtle
get
and say,
fucking
let's go.
moving. I'm gonna
And
get
you can
fucking
hear-
moving. We gotta get these drunkards back to the fucking camp, get them sobered up before we go to town, so they don't blow their own cover.
Yep.
You can hear way off in the distance. We're gonna find her, man. We're gonna find her.
Malak's mom, we're coming, babe.
All right.
I'm sprinting.
I'm
Malak.
confused. I don't really know why we're looking for Malak's mom,
And
but
Dragoon.
I'm with it.
Roll survival checks to see if you can follow their tracks.
Oh, thank God! This is a good one for me.
Nope.
Oh, even better. 17 plus 6 for 23.
I got a 16.
Yeah, no problem. Malak, you actually are able to catch up to them very quickly, even though for some reason they're walking through the woods at this point instead of on the path. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just fucking beelining.
Once I hear him, I just tell Bjork, run, and I take off the opposite
Roll.
direction of him.
Roll a perception check to see how soon you hear them.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Can I roll stealth?
Yeah, and
Not yet.
I
That
picture
is
at this
12.
point we're both speaking in orc because we don't really know what's going on, but seeing each other, we know we can understand that.
What was your roll?
A 12.
Dragoon and Malak, you both see them when they're about 60 feet away. They don't seem to have noticed you yet. As you approach, now you can roll stealth if you'd like to.
That's a 13.
I got a 16.
And what did you roll, Traka?
12.
You do not hear them coming.
So I'm gonna quietly tell Malak, when we get close enough, just get him.
I would say if you're
So-
talking, Traka, roll another perception roll with disadvantage. Bjork, you can too.
Can I roll perception too
13.
since they're talking? Disadvantage. Ooh, fuck. Oh, the second was a nat 20.
So what was your...
That's a 14 with 3. Damn, that's another 17.
And Traka, you had a 14?
13.
13?
Yes.
You definitely hear Dragoon because he rolled a 13 on his stealth and talked. But they are very close.
I'm gonna tell Bjork the fun haters are coming. Run.
Right as I kind of see Traka get a little shifty, I want to move in and cast Snare.
Okay.
And
What is
And
required
Bjork,
for that?
at this point, I'm trying to. At this point, I believe myself, and I'm trying to surprise Malak by introducing him to his mom. And I hear Traka and what he says, and I'm just gonna bolt. I'm gonna take off double time.
Who are you casting it at?
I'm casting Snare specifically at Bjork.
Okay. So to explain to us what it does.
So, well, actually, hold on. I might not be able to. Now I think about it. Nope, I cannot do that because that is within. That's one of those things I'd have to set up prior.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Bjork, you just start fucking running. Traka, are you bolting too?
Yep, I'm gonna bolt right next to Bjork. Just let's go.
Both of you make dexterity saving throws since you're running through the woods drunk. Disadvantage.
A disadvantage.
13.
Yep. Now, if I remember right, I'm pretty sure I have a net that could catch one of them, right?
I don't know. Check
think.
your inventory.
You do still have my net.
So
don't you?
that's a 12. So that's a 12 and a 13.
So 12
Yep.
and a 13.
Yep.
You guys are stumbling quite a bit, but you have not fallen yet. I
Yeah,
would say
we're
you
like
make
tripping over roots, but every
make
time
it
we trip, it's one of those like long steps where you catch yourself.
Yep. I'd say you
I'd
guys
like
went
to-
about 50 feet.
I'd like to start chasing after him.
Okay.
This time I'm sprinting.
I'm gonna put my finger on Bjork's lip.
I'm going to do the same and pull my Traka's net out that I still have.
Okay. If you're going to throw it, you need to roll the attack for it.
All right.
How far away are we now?
You are 50 feet from them.
And
Malak, if you're
I
running full
bolted.
sprint, you get all the way up to them.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to tackle Bjork.
That would be an action, so if you're doing that, you can't do it in this turn because they're just fucking running.
Oh,
Would you add an arm to it?
Do what?
Would it be unarmed strike?
No, it should be a net.
Yeah, it should be an actual item that you have to equip. I've got one if you need a roll. I
Well,
believe.
it wouldn't be the same because his dex is different. Just go ahead and add a net to your inventory,
okay.
so you can just click on it.
It's in there, and I clicked on. Oh, I got to refresh it real quick.
So Malak, if you're running full speed, you could get to them, but you couldn't do anything. If you run half speed or your normal speed, you'd be able to do something.
If I run normal speed, where would that put me?
They would be
Like how
20
many
feet
feet
in front
away
of
from
you.
him?
So I
How
rolled
many
a.
feet?
20?
20. Okay. I want to do that, and then I want to go ahead and cast Thunderwave. I'm going to knock them on their ass.
Is Thunderwave a ranged attack?
Yeah. Fuck, you said 20 feet, right?
Yep.
Shit. This is rough. I literally need just to be 5 feet closer, and I could do it.
Nope, can't do it.
Ah.
Damn. Well, I guess I'm just going to have to go ahead and sprint out in full speed.
Wait a minute. You said Thunder Wave?
Yeah. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you. Fuck, I'd have to be even closer.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you have to be 5 feet from them.
So
Yeah,
I'm
because it's
just
the
gonna run
5
at
feet
him
you're
and, like-
standing on, the 5 feet in front, and the 5 feet behind.
Oh yeah,
Right.
it's a 15-foot area around you.
Yeah.
So you would have to be pretty much next to them.
okay, so I want to just run up to him, holding my hands up, making sure to let him know that I'm not trying to be a fun hater or anything.
Okay, so you're just joining in on their fun.
Yeah.
Roll a deception check. See if they believe you.
Brandon, I got a 22.
Against Bjork. Bjork, does that hit?
Yeah.
All right. Yep. You are now entangled with the net.
Okay.
I would say you're probably still running because you are a large half orc, but there's definitely
Right.
a net around you right now. And probably your next turn you will trip and be tangled.
Okay. Okay.
Brandon, by the way, 14 plus 2 for 16.
Okay. What are both of your passive insights?
13 for Traka.
Bjork,
13 as well.
you both believe that Malak is there to have fun with you.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Malak, we're going to find your mom. She's in town. Bro, did you know that your mom's in town?
I'm gonna play along and be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I already found my mom. She's back at camp."
No, your mom's in town, and we're going to town to find your mom.
Bjork's
No,
like,
she
I
just
hope
came
not,
in
dude.
for
She's
it.
wanted.
Right as you guys left.
Wait, somebody wants your mom? Malak, somebody wants your mom.
Yeah, Bjork
Bjork-
said he banged her.
No, Bjork knows that he's lying as soon as he says that. Because
Their name's
nobody
not
wants Malak's
Steven.
mom.
I just want to look at Bjork and be like, "Daddy."
Maybe that's where you get your green from.
I'm just gonna have a big old shit-eating grin on my face, going, "Daddy."
So does that make you a Torkel?
Well,
No, I'm a quarter Torkel.
He's a half torque.
Half turtle,
Half
quarter
torque.
person.
would
quarter
you
orc.
say that Malak is a teenage
Mutant.
turtle?
Ninja Torkel.
Teenage Mutant Druid turtle?
Yeah. Turtle and a half shell. All right.
So Bjork,
Bjork, you are now tripping over the net and falling to the ground.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say as soon as the net hit, can I throw a dexterity to try and toss it off? Because now I'm kind of scared that our friends may have turned tail and they're trying to attack me.
Dragoon, what is I think it's a strength saving throw, right?
Yes, DC 10.
With disadvantage. Strength check.
Strength or
I think it's
save it?
strength.
That is a 9 with 4 for 13.
Yeah, you toss off the net. As you did still fall, but you're able to toss
Yeah.
off the net and get back up.
Yeah, I picture kind of like mid stumble, I trip on it, and it just somehow flies over my backside, and as I roll out of the net. Kind of worried now because I was in this for fun, and they're trying to throw a combat net at me. Can I turn around and take a shot with my longbow at Dragoon? Because I'm drunk and I'm freaking out.
I mean, yeah, you would attack with disadvantage.
That's fine. I'm drunk and I'm kind of freaking out, and
I'm still running at him.
I thought maybe they were running with us, and then all of a sudden he's attacking me.
I mean,
you know,
valid drunken point.
12 and a 16. 12 plus 4 to hit. 16.
Does a 16 hit? Dragoon.
Yes, it does.
All right, roll damage.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm
The
sorry,
dice gods
man.
have spoken.
I'm sorry, man. That's a 4 with 2 for 6 damage.
Dragon, you get a
And-
shoulder, or you get an arrow to the shoulder as Bjork turns around and just shoots at you.
Still going.
And
Not
yeah,
even phased.
with my movement speed, I'm going to turn around and keep running, kind of like a horror flick now at this point.
Okay.
I launched that arrow and just immediately,
It
kind
does-
of fall to my hands and take off running.
It does take half of your movement to get up from being laying down.
Okay, so it's 15
So
feet
you get
then.
15 feet further.
Yep.
I want a double dash, so I'm on him.
Okay. Malak, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kind of just like make sure, like, I'm gonna tell the solid truth with Bjork and Traka that I'm not a turncoat.
Okay. And then Traka, what are you doing?
Did I see Bjork shoot Dragoon with the arrow?
You definitely did.
Yeah, I was right
would
next to you.
probably assume the same thing as Bjork, and I'm gonna run even faster to get away, because I would assume that I thought they were here to run with us or have fun as well, and now they're throwing nets and Bjork's shooting. So
All right. Yeah, you can double dash. You would get 60 feet.
I'll be right
So
back, boys.
You are way ahead of everyone else at this moment.
I roll
Dragon,
stealth?
you get 15 feet from Bjork now with your run speed and his. And then who was asking to do something?
can I roll stealth, Traka, or try to hide?
With disadvantage.
Do I have to roll a double disadvantage since I already have disadvantage?
No, disadvantage is just disadvantage already.
That is a set 13.
Okay, you think you're pretty hidden. Dragoon, what's your passive perception?
12.
Yeah, Traka disappears from your view.
I picture me standing by a tree with a branch,
Yeah.
some leaves on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing too. Bjork, you're back up. You have your full turn.
Okay, so they're still chasing, right?
Malak is just kind of running with you guys. He's not really doing, he's not chasing you. However, the person behind you is fastly approaching. And you definitely would hear his footsteps behind you.
I'd like to look over at Malak with my bonus action and be like, hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go see your mom.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep running with my full 30 feet.
Okay. If you're running a double dash, you can do 60 feet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have an action. Let's do that.
Okay. And then, Traka, you are now 45 feet in front of Bjork. Dragoon, you are now 75 feet from Bjork.
And man, to anybody listening that has a kid in middle school, you need to get them playing D&D because this is maths.
Yeah. Malak, you're just running along with Traka right now, going full speed and stuff. Traka is not to be seen currently. He has disappeared from view to most of you. So all you now see, Malak, is Bjork, who is catching up to you guys. It's Dragoon.
I'd like to
What are you doing?
go.
Dragoon,
What?
what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm gonna dead stop.
Okay.
Just gonna dead stop. Saying draconic fuck it. Yank the arrow out of my shoulder, throw it away, walk my ass back to camp. Like,
I'm
fuck
gonna
this.
yell in Draconic. You can't catch me.
Okay.
Again,
Roll perception, Dragon.
Now,
19.
You definitely hear it, and you know exactly where it's coming from. Somehow, that little branch sticking out from the tree is talking to you.
Fuck.
I'm gonna just look. I'm just gonna look over at it since I know where it's at. I'm just gonna say, Traka. Actually, no. I'm gonna go, Captain. We have a caravan to protect. What the fuck are we doing out here?
Day drinking, bitch. I'm gonna fall out of the tree.
Okay.
Crazy thing, I can hear their draconic.
Is Bjork still running at me?
Bjork is way ahead. Bjork is like 15 feet from you right now.
I want to tackle him.
I'm running with
Okay.
you, bro.
I want to tackle him and be like, let's leg wrestle.
Bjork, you hear him ask you to leg wrestle.
Oh, man. That's bullshit.
He might say no. You're not a teenage little elf girl, so.
Can he... Fuck you too, DM. You're a dick. Is that...
Heyo.
I mean, is that persuasion or something? Because I'm dead fucking set to get to town and fucking find Malak's mom.
That would be a number of your choice, and he would have to roll persuasion.
Or deception.
Oh, wait.
That would be deception,
He
correct?
was wanting to tackle you. Like, he turned around and tackled you, so...
Okay, yeah, let's roll the tackle first.
Yeah.
After we see the outcome of that, he can roll for leg wrestling.
All right.
And I'll give him advantage because I love that shit.
So go ahead and roll for a tackle, which is,
Unarmed.
I would say, an unarmed strike in this case.
Okay, now unarmed strike is my strength modifier.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
No?
Mine's different. My strength is +4, my unarmed is +6.
Okay. I see what I got.
Yeah, it's on the actions. It should actually say unarmed strike.
My unarmed strike went for 15.
Does that hit?
Nope.
You miss.
Done.
But you do hear him, you do say, "Look, come on, let's leg wrestle," as you fall short, tripping over an unseen branch. I guess roll a persuasion check. And then...
Do I get advantage?
He said you would. And then Bjork, you choose a number of what he would have to beat to convince you.
You want me to send it to you so it's fair?
No, just keep it in your head. I trust you.
Okay, go ahead.
We got a nat 20.
Oh, what a cock.
Dude, think D&D Beyond.
That was my number, man, because I was dead set on running into this town.
Bjork, you hear him say leg wrestling, and you're like, no, that's not what he said. And you're like, maybe he did. And you see him, like, kind of stumble towards you.
Yeah, Bjork, my thighs kind of start to twitch with each step. And I'm like, what? Did you say? You say leg wrestle?
I'm just going to look at him and be like, you know it.
I'm going to whip around real quick, and that quick bag of 10 coins, I'm going to whip it out, and I'm just going to chuck it on the ground between us.
Okay. So I guess you guys are going to leg wrestle.
Yeah, dude, Bjork's always ready.
All right. Both of you get on the ground and wrap each other's legs around. Let's do contesting athletic checks. And Bjork, disadvantage on every roll.
Oh, what a dick. That was a nat 20. All right, that's a 13 with 4, 17.
Actually, let's take a break right now because it is 9:30. So everyone,
All right.
we will be right back for leg wrestling. And we are back. Thank you, everyone, for taking a quick break with us. All right, as you guys are running through, you get asked to leg wrestle. So you both get down on the ground, Malak and Bjork, contesting athletics throws. Bjork, all of yours are with disadvantage because you are still drunk.
Yeah, I hope you remember my second number because when I rolled the first was a nat 20, and I do not remember the second.
I do not.
Let's say, was it a 12 with 4, right?
I have no
You
idea.
just want us to re-roll them?
Yeah, just re-roll them.
DM's trying to derail me, but it won't
I'm
happen.
DMing this shit.
It's a 12.
Boys, you're gonna need to
with
look in the chat.
4 for 16.
I don't see anything in the chat. Oh, you sent it to me, not them.
I just sent it.
Yeah, to me,
Oh
not
shit,
them.
my bad.
He got a nat 20 on D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
here, I'll send it to that one just to be safe.
You said a nat 1?
Nat 20. Good try, though. Yeah. So, you guys start in the middle for leg wrestling. Immediately, Malak just fucking slams your leg to the ground. Nat 20 being a double success. You have Malak, as you squeeze the leg over to the side, you feel something loosen in your body. Describe what just happens.
So, as I do this, I feel like I may have overstrained myself a little bit. And I just blast chunks of shit everywhere.
Bjork, being so drunk
Yeah.
and prone and engaged with leg wrestling and now currently pinned, I will say you are now shat all upon you.
Yeah. Yeah. One of those gross like 24-hour drinking shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. Can
let
I
it
have
go.
Malak throw a? Would that be a Constitution saving throw to survive
Being
my
shat?
shit?
No, you don't you don't shit. He does.
Oh no, I shit too, dude.
Oh. Okay, well.
I just got slammed. I mean, I'm in the full shitting position right now.
I will say, because he doesn't wear clothes and you do, you just shit all over yourself.
Okay. All right. So I'm covered in shit.
Both inside and out of your pants.
Yeah.
Find Malak's
Just-
mom.
Shit on everything.
Traka, you smell just this horrendous smell.
I fell
I'm
asleep.
gonna freak out.
Fell out of the tree. I'm just laying in
I'm
the
gonna
dirt.
freak out, and I'm gonna hope that there's a public
Run a
bath.
dragoon.
I'm gonna freak
Snore
out,
away.
hoping there's a public bath as you enter this town, because
I'm gonna look.
a lot of them have baths as you enter the town. You know, most travelers need to take a bath. So I'm gonna take off running again, thinking that I've got to be close to town.
Okay.
Far
Roll.
as mile.
I'm gonna go ahead. Just as this is happening, I'm just gonna kind of sit up a little bit, and I'm gonna yell, "I think I made a smelly in my Shelly."
Oh, fuck it, hey!
Nylar, you are seeing Bjork run off, covered in shit. His own and Malak's.
I feel like that was his action, realizing that he just shit all over himself.
Dragoon, you left.
No, he
you-
found me because I was like,
You
can't find me.
Yeah, he found
And
you,
then
but
fell
he's
out of
still,
the tree.
he was still walking away, right? Chris, you're on mute.
No,
ready? You ready?
I can hear you.
Oh, I can't hear you. Rejoin.
He's
So
coming back.
Nylar, noticing that Bjork is running with a shitty run, I'm just gonna sit there.
Okay. Dragoon, what are you doing?
So I stopped and I said fuck it and draconic and that, and then Traka fell out of the tree, and he says he's out, so I'm gonna pick his ass up and start back to camp.
Okay.
I'm like, they can deal with him. I got the main one I wanted. Got him
Traka,
over the.
go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage to see if you wake up being dragged through the woods.
No. I pick his ass up.
Okay, but still, he'll need to know if he wakes up or not.
That's a 12.
I would say you are jostled awake several times, and you are being carried through the woods.
I got
I
him in the
think I'm
middle.
just gonna kind of snuggle in a little bit closer, go back to sleep,
Okay.
move it, like pull his arm up so it keeps me warm, like it's a blanket,
All
drooling
right.
in his armpit.
Perfect. Malak, you see Bjork stand up and just fucking book it in a seemingly random direction. And Nylar, you see the same. What do you boys do?
Watching who?
I'm gonna go after.
Watching Bjork run naked?
No, he is not naked. He is just covered in shit.
I'm just gonna let him fucking shittily run around. Nylar's gonna be like,
Nylar's-
hey, if you don't fucking clean up, you're gonna die.
Wasn't Nylar's arm covered in shit for like
Yeah,
ever?
and got sick from it.
That's why I call it sewage fever.
Yeah.
Fever. And almost died.
Yeah, but this is like
Uh,
5 minutes.
So far.
so I'm gonna try chasing after Bjork, I guess.
Okay.
So Bjork,
Feeling a lot
have I
lighter, I feel like I can move quicker.
been on like a beeline path?
No.
Oh,
Nylar.
You think you have.
let's
you
say
have
where did Nylar come from here?
Nylar's been tagging along the entire time.
Okay,
Have I?
all right.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I
Fuck.
thought he was back in camp.
Nope.
Me too.
Yeah, I want to chase after
Is
him.
Nylar in my backpack?
No. He's just been
Damn
kind
it.
of following along.
If I was, I would be punching
The
you in the
second
back of the head to knock you out.
The second I realize that he's running, I want to sprint after him as fast as I can, trying to find him.
Okay. So Bjork, you're getting up as half of your movement speed. So you get 45 feet ahead of Malak before Malak is able to get up and chase after
Does Malak have dark vision?
you. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think so. Hold on. Double check just to be sure. I do not.
So yeah, very
Uh,
quickly, he disappears from your view.
Yeah, knowing this, I'd like to find kind of a deep set of reeds or maybe a thick bush
I got your thick
to
bush.
kind of duck out in because I seriously think that Malak and Dragoon are trying to attack me at this point.
Stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Actually,
Well-
this would be with advantage, so
he's
it's just
rolling
straight
that.
rolls. Because he
Just
has
a straight
he-
roll?
Yeah, because he
So
does not
long-
have dark vision.
All right, so I'm taking the first roll. That was
While he's
18
doing that, though-
with 2 for an unnatural 20.
He has disappeared from your view, Malak.
So now that he's like disappeared from my view, I'm gonna look something up real quick. But I would like to transform into an animal that has dark vision, possibly.
I would say a wolf, and it also gives you advantage on perception checks if you are familiar with the smell. And you would be familiar
kind
with
of
your own
shit is
shit
this?
smell,
Okay,
so you could follow your own shit smell. Nylar, you have
so that
120
would be what I
feet
would
dark
do.
vision, so you are perfectly capable of seeing Bjork disappear. So roll a perception check with advantage because you're able to see him.
And
Okay, I'm
Bjork
turning
trying to
into a
hide.
You are
Bjork.
hella lucky.
Bjork trying to hide. As soon as I get in this
Perception.
bush, I'm gonna start licking the shit off to conceal myself.
What's your perception?
So my perception is a. Yeah, calm down, metalhead. +5, 16 +5 is a 21.
You see him disappear. He thinks he is very stealthy, and he really is. But you definitely seen where he went into, which is a large overgrown bush. Malak,
Hold on.
what were you going to do? All right, Nylar.
Out of context, you're lucky it was advantage because that first roll I rolled was a nat 1.
Oh wow.
You end up lost yourself.
Pretty much.
That was my first roll. So
Malak,
I see you.
I see you has the baby.
Yes, sir.
He
He,
has
would not
disappeared
go to
from
sleep.
view. So, what do you want to do?
I'd like to go ahead and turn into a wolf.
Okay. So that would
And I'm
allow
gonna
you
switch to real die.
you would allow you to do perception with advantage because you are familiar with your own smell.
Okay, so, well, there's that, and also with being a wolf, I got keen hearing and smell.
Yeah.
So I have advantage on any perception checks.
Yeah,
with
that's what I was talking
wisdom, that rely on hearing or smell. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna sniff him out,
That is
and
with
I'm gonna listen for him while I'm doing it.
the perception should be actually in the wolf's little pop-up thing. It should have a plus
Yeah.
for perception. So roll with advantage and use that perception.
18 plus 3 for the first one, and 9 plus 3 for the second. So 18 plus 3 for 21.
You do see Bjork duck into a bush, and you're able to follow the trail straight up to the bush. Bjork, you see this wolf's snout enter the bush and start sniffing you.
Right, that's the voice.
Yeah, I'd like to, not knowing what it is, I'd like to strike that wolf.
All right, what are you hitting it with?
I would say a hand axe, which is quick and ready at my hip.
All right,
Love you.
with disadvantage.
Yep. The hit is an 11 with 6 for 17. Damn, I've rolled like 4 17s tonight.
I love you.
Does 17 hit your wolf AC?
I love you.
17 does, yes.
All right, roll
Really
damage.
place.
Alright, damage on this wolf is 4 plus 4 for 8 total damage.
All right,
Piercing.
the wolf takes 8 damage.
Okay, I'm all right. I'm not really hurt. I just kind of get hit by it.
Okay. Nylar, you see Malak transform into a wolf and chase after as well, and go to the bush that you know Bjork is in, and then you see his hand axe come out and strike it.
Bjork's still
Wait,
kind of
what?
fearful, just hunkered down in this bush.
You seen Bjork raise a hand axe and strike the wolf.
You see Bjork raise a hand axe on the wolf. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, he hit the wolf, and Malak is the wolf.
So if Bjork's attacking the wolf, I'm going to smack whatever Bjork is attacking the wolf with out of his hand.
Okay. The hit is already done,
Oh.
but you can definitely do it before he swings again. So go ahead
I thought he was about to say he's going to smack the wolf.
I did too. Go ahead and do an unarmed strike against him.
And this is at the hand axe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen what I say. Oh.
Yeah, and with that, the axe goes flying into the woods. Bjork, you do take damage. What is your unarmed strike damage? 5, so that'd be 10 damage, Bjork. As this fucking fist just hits yours, and likely has broken several fingers.
Okay.
After this happens, I just got hit. Nylar just saved my ass from getting hit again. I'm turning back into Malak the turtle.
Okay. Bjork, you see this wolf turn into a turtle.
Yeah.
Nylar's gonna look at Bjork like this and be like, pay attention.
Is double timing, is that an action?
Yes.
He's gonna fucking run.
Before he gets a chance to split,
Are you sure?
I would like to grab him and use Cure Wounds on his hand.
First, what is both of your dexes? The whole number.
14.
Bear with me. My dexterity is 13.
Okay. Yep. Bjork, you're able to leave before him. So you are now 60 feet from
Okay.
Malak, and then Malak, he just ran 60 feet from you.
Well,
Can I
actually,
chase after him?
I was going to
Yeah.
double time, and then I was going to action surge and double time again.
Oh, shit.
Can I double?
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's 120 feet.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, no, it would not be 120 feet. It would be 90 feet. You get your normal 30,
Nylar.
then your double 30,
Normal,
and
and
then your
then-
action
okay.
30. Nylar,
Yep.
you see him just fucking take off and like triple the speed he's ever gone.
I'm gonna trip. I'm gonna try tripping him.
I just like broke my leg braces and took off down the path.
Yeah.
Run,
Nylar,
Forrest, run!
what is your dexterity?
It's an 18.
Yeah, he is able to trip you before. Go ahead and roll
No, you
a sleight of hand,
fucker.
Nylar.
Sleight of hand. Ooh, here we go. You are lucky. That's 11.
What is your passive perception, Bjork?
Passive perception. Boy,
Nope.
no.
13.
You see Nylar try to trip you, and you jump over as you're fucking double dashing, then action surge dashing, and you flip him off behind. He is now 90 feet from all of you.
That's right. I rolled a 13. He has a 14. Whoa. Wait, hold on. What?
So you were trying to trip him. He saw it.
He's got a 13, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you tried, and he saw it. So it didn't.
Oh, I thought I rolled a 14.
You said 11.
No,
You definitely said the word
Wait.
11.
I did roll 11. My bad. I'm way off.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was looking at my.
I'll
because
say I
asked me
heard you
my
wrong
dexterity
too.
was
yeah.
Okay.
It was. I was like, because I had 11 written down. I was like, I know there's a number named it was 11. So yeah, Bjork.
You asked me
already-
about that.
I already
I
flipped
was-
you off,
yeah.
man, so I have to run.
Well, who's running? You should be ahead of us.
Yeah, he is now 90 feet
I'll
from
be right
Malak.
back on, bros. I gotta switch to my computer.
Okay. Nylar, even if you dashed after him, he would still be 40 feet from you.
I still see him, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
I can still see him.
Right.
Do you have dark? You have dark vision, don't you?
He has.
I have a dark vision up 120 feet,
yeah,
so
he
That's
can
what
see
I
pretty
thought.
far.
Double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
can see, depending on where you're going, I can see your ass.
So,
Yeah, but
Nylar, are you going to chase after him?
Oh, hold up. What was that?
Are you going to chase after him?
Might as well.
All right. You go 50 feet up. Bjork, it is your turn again. What are you doing?
Bjork, as my bonus action, I would like to whip off my backpack. And I'm gonna send you a private message real quick. But basically, as my bonus action, I'm gonna take off my backpack, and I'm gonna keep running another 30 feet. specifically 30 feet.
Dragoon, you're supposed to be playing D&D.
I am. I'm listening. I'm waiting my turn.
You guys are back at camp.
I know.
Yeah, and they're just getting further and further away.
Say hi.
What's going on at camp?
Nothing. People are just
Is
getting
it
ready for
still
the day.
Did people just go back to sleep?
No, people are up. It is the end of the shift. Like, they're waiting for you guys.
Well, I throw Traka in this thing and get everyone else and say, hey, I guess we're going to meet him in town.
Okay. Nylar is not there. So I will say Nylar runs another 50 feet. Bjork, you did not. You are standing still?
Did you read your message?
Yes, but it does not say if you're moving anything. If you're still running or if you're moving. Or,
Yeah, I ran up 30 feet, stopped,
Okay.
and turned around.
Okay. So you ran 30 feet, stopped, turned around. Nylar double dashes and is still 20 feet from you.
Yep.
So nothing happens to your held action.
Oh, shit. I thought I had that math correct. See, maths, man.
Yeah.
Let me. Fuck.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, that. As
All
he's
right.
not here, that'd be perfect.
Roll
Let
for
me.
it.
Let me bonus action. Tuck my backpack away.
Okay.
I'm gonna run 20 feet up to Nylar,
Okay.
and I'm gonna jam my fist up his ass.
No.
It's like,
Roll a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Okay. That was a 15 and a 13. Plus 2 for 15. Cool.
Okay. You're able to get to Nylar. Now roll the same thing again with disadvantage to see if you can connect.
Nat 20. Dude, fuck me on this
Quit drinking.
disadvantage, man. That's 6 plus 3 for 9.
You do not fist him.
Oh, dexterity? No, 6 plus 2 for 8.
You do not fist him. You go for the gold, and Nylar just looks at you and just like sidesteps, like slowly even at that. And you're just like, oh no. Right?
It's like a Ryukin just.
Yeah.
Ryukin.
And then you stumble backwards as you swing and miss. Roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Fuck. 3 in a row, man. That's not going to be good. That's 3 plus 2 for 5.
You fall straight on your back, and you are now knocked out.
Fuck. Finally.
And with Nylar gone,
What does Nylar do?
yeah, he's not there. So I'm gonna say he picks you up. I'm gonna roll a strength check for him.
Me and Anthony were waiting for it.
He's able to pick
might
you
wanna
up
change your T-shirt, Chris.
and kind of just like half drags you because he is very short compared to you. So the height difference
Can
definitely
he,
plays a factor here.
Can he throw a constitution for the shit that's coming out the leg of my pants?
Oh, you know what? That's actually a good idea because that smell is probably
Yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah, it's putrid.
Oh, if he picked him up, he's covered in it. I
Yeah.
feel like Nylar wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's true.
He'd be pulling him by his foot.
Yeah, actually, I think he'd be pulling him by his hand, so he's just dragging you because the
Oh.
bottom half of you was covered in shit. He is definitely just dragging you through the woods, but the smell is horrendous. But he's able to hold his nose with the other hand with a roll of a 21. So, yeah, and with that, You catch up with Malak, or Nylar catches up with Malak and with Bjork in tow, and you guys head back to camp. Traka
Yeah,
and
Bjork, at
Dragoon.
this point, I feel like I'd probably just pass out from exhaustion.
Oh yeah, you were gone. Yeah. Dragoon and Traka. Traka, you get back to camp. And Dragoon kind of sets you down. Pretty sure on your cart, he said. And you can either stay asleep while the caravan is moving, or you can wake up.
I'm gonna wake up while the caravan is going because I guess my horse and cart are following.
Yeah,
behind.
Dragoon's actually driving your cart at this moment. Dragoon brings me to a good point of asking you to roll animal handling for controlling the cart and the horses.
14.
That's good enough. Yeah. They're a little hesitant at first, but they do smell Traka and have bonded with him. So they obey your command, and you guys start following the caravan. And as you guys are, Nylar is now like throwing Bjork right next to Traka in the back of the cart. Traka, you just smell.
Bjork off of the cart because he smells like shit.
Okay. With that, Bjork, you are now like. Nylar threw you up there, and it kind of jostled you awake for a minute, and then Traka just kicked you off, and you were laying in the dirt. You are awake, though.
Can I throw a perception to see if there's maybe any like large leaves around me?
Yeah, with disadvantage. No, I'd say if you're looking for leaves, just a regular perception check.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, first roll was a 17 with 3 for an unnatural 20.
Yeah, that's plenty fine. You find actually quite a few big leaves.
I'm just kind of shuffle over to the side of the road and cover up with these leaves.
Okay. And Malaki, you see that he is covered from like the waist down in shit. He is very muddy from being dragged through the woods back to camp. The caravan leaves with Bjork in tow, covered in leaves. Traka laying in the cart. Sharkbait, Nylar, and Dr. Filbert Freud keeping watch. You guys make your way to the city of Greyhaven.
Boys, how did we get to this point?
Your 20
You decided
day,
to drink all the moonshine.
your 20-day journey has finally come
That
to an
lasted
end.
84 years is finally over.
Yeah.
Your 20-year journey.
As you
So
approach,
young.
you guys see these 40 to 50 feet tall walls surrounding this city. Giant towers linking each of the walls together with not so much militarized patrols, but definitely city guard patrols. If you guys would like to make a perception check, it's been a few hours, so you are no longer at disadvantage, and you are no longer drunk, but you can see what you want to see.
Just hungover as hell.
Oh, yeah.
I got an 11.
Okay. You see a big city.
Wait, so
dirty
where am
20.
I? I thought he kicked me off the cart.
Yeah, you're kind of walking behind everything, keeping your distance.
Oh, okay. I was going to roll over and take a nap.
I mean, you can. But
I rolled 14 plus 4.
Okay. Malak, you see the towers, and you see a patrol kind of just walking on top of the walls and going into the different towers. You see in the brickwork or the stonework of the walls, you see little slits for arrows to be able to be shot out of. It is a very fortified city. Likely, since you know of the wealth of the city, you would know that it's probably stacked up against some battles in its time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can't really tell from this distance if they are city guard or if they are military. Traka, what'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
You do get a closer look. and you're kind of on the edge of your seat already, right? Because you are pretty scared of the city and what it may hold. You're actually able to see a city guard walking towards you. Not you specifically, but towards the caravan as you're about to enter the city. And it is definitely non-militarized outfits. These are private security for the city itself. It seems like they have their own policing or militia that are separate from the militarized zones. I think you're on mute.
I'm just gonna relax in the cart. I'm assuming that my disguise stayed on through the shenanigans.
Yeah. A little roughed up, but still holding true a little bit. Bjork, what did you roll?
For perception?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't roll. I was just walking behind the caravan there.
Okay. Are you just going to walk along with your ghillie suit?
Yeah, honestly, so I kind of had this thought a second ago. As the caravan pulls up, I'm assuming the city guard is going to stop to check.
Yeah.
You know, kind of check out the people, check out the carts, make sure everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bjork, I'm kind of wrapped up in my big leaves here and stumbling, and still, I would say not half pop but hungover. And under the guise of the town drunk, I'm just gonna walk past the caravan and keep walking towards the front. I picture a door probably next to the gates for walking pedestrian.
So the gates, brings up a good point. The gates are
Yep.
very wide. There are no smaller doors that are visible.
Okay.
So you could try walking through the gate if you'd like. By yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just kind of nonchalantly walking past.
As you do, you hear someone say, "Halt!"
I'm gonna turn around and go, yeah.
We can't
Just keep
allow you
walking.
in here. And he steps out in front of you and stops you.
Like, just look at him and just kind of dead stare him in the face.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay.
With
We
advantage.
see this going on, right?
It's a 19 with 2 for a 21.
With advantage.
Advantage?
Yep.
I don't know if
Because
I
you
can
have
use
a
that.
peeling
No,
face.
No.
Nat 20, nat 20.
Yep. No. 19 with 2 for a 21.
Okay. Yeah, so he visibly takes a step back, lowers his halberd, and points it at your chest, and say, "Whatever diseases you have, we don't want." And just as he says this, you're reminded that Traka tried to do some putty on your face to change your looks. And though
Yeah,
no
I'm
one
gonna-
even told you that it was not well done, you can feel it kind of hanging off your face, and it probably does look disgusting.
Yeah, I'm going to reach up the putty. I picture mostly is probably on my nose and it's just kind of flopping around.
Nose and eye area, like under eye, and then
Yeah.
probably right above the brow.
Yeah, I'm going to peel the putty off my nose, and I'm going to give up and give him a grin with my my one under-tusk tooth being gold. Just kind of give him a golden grin.
Okay. Are you trying to intimidate him or kind of calm him?
No, I'm trying. Yeah, kind of as a joke. I'm going to look up and grin at him
Okay.
as I'm still kind
Roll-
of half pacing forward.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. That is a 16 with 3 for a 19.
He does calm down very quickly and removes the halberd from his from your chest. He says, "Huh, that's pretty good. I haven't got somebody get me like that for a while. Ooh, kind of scared me for a minute.
Yeah, and I'm
But
gonna
what's your business here?"
I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look up and go, huh, I'm a jokester. Can you not tell?
He kind of nods. But what are you doing here?
I came to spread my jokes and shenanigans throughout the town in hopes to see some smirking faces.
Roll a deception check. Dragoon, everyone
And
else, you definitely see Bjork trying to get in by himself.
And I'd also like to point out, or I would like to ask, as I say that, can you direct me towards the nearest tavern? And you said deception?
Yep.
So 13 flat.
Okay. Good to know. Anyone else going to do anything? Seeing
Yeah,
this?
I'm gonna walk over. Somebody else doing something.
Go ahead.
And I'll walk over and just kind of throw my arm around Bjork and be like, there you are, you big dumb idiot. Come on, let's get you back in the cart so we can get you home. Sorry about this. I want to apologize to the guard and try and smooth talk and get Bjork back to the cart and away from him.
Roll a persuasion check.
Bjork, I'd like to turn around and be like, I don't even know who the fuck this is.
That is a 10.
The guard is visibly confused. He does not know what's happening right now, but he starts to pull you off of Bjork.
Can I try and pickpocket him while he's doing that?
Yeah, you can certainly try. Sleight of hand.
That's a 15.
As you reach into his pockets, he swipes you away, and he says,
So you touched me
"Excuse
first.
me."
You touched me first.
I touched you to remove you from this gentleman. You
This
touched
guy's
me
not
to.
Bjork. He does it all the
Bjork.
time. You're gonna have to trust me. I'll leave him with you if you want. You can take care of him, but I'll take him home and deal with him properly.
Bjork, at this exact time, I'd like to look at the guard and be like, "Sir, I saw you reach for his junk. Are you a pervert?"
Yeah, I got some popsicles. You want one?
No, I was talking to the guard. I'm like, Traka, shut up.
The guard whistles, and 3 more guards start walking towards you.
Yeah, I'd like to look at the other guards and be like, this man's a pervert.
And as
He
they
touched my
do,
butt.
3 more guards even appear. And Dragoon, Malak, and Nylar, and the rest of the team, you see them being surrounded by guards. There are about 12 of them currently. And Traka and Bjork, a lot of them start grabbing onto you, and they put you in handcuffs. And there is no check against this.
Bjork,
And you see
as
them
I
being
see
led
these
away.
guys popping up, can I pull out my half a jar of moonshine and swish my
No, you broke it.
my amulet of the drunkard in it?
You broke it, remember?
Oh, I did. Oh, man.
Can
I'm about to be sober in jail.
Try and run?
Yeah, you can certainly try. You are already handcuffed. So this would
Can
be
I
with
start walking up?
I don't
Bjork's
care. I'll run
handcuffed?
handcuffed.
Bjork's yeah, I'm gonna run too, dude.
Let's fucking do it, bro. I'm out of here. Fuck this. That's a nat 1.
Bjork's fucking handcuffed. I don't give a shit. I'm running, dude.
Traka, you start running, and they just fucking clothesline you, and you black out.
What
Bjork.
about Bjork?
You see him fall to the ground, them barely touching him.
I would like to step on his chest and do like a high jump off of him over the guard's arms.
Acrobatics with disadvantage because you're handcuffed.
And as I'm watching
Okay.
this happen and forego, I'm looking at Nylar and Sharkbait and Dr. Phil, and I'm just like, what are we going to do with these two?
They are completely silent.
By the way, I want to ready in action. If Bjork gets away and runs away towards us, I want to clothesline him and knock him out.
I'm going the opposite way.
Far.
I'm going towards town.
Yeah, you're too far.
Oh, damn.
He would not be running towards you. That would be silly. Bjork?
It's a 16 with 2 for 18.
Still not enough.
Acrobatics.
There are a lot of them. They're ready for you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was good.
7 of them.
There are 12 of them.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
just
that's
like
way
hop
off.
arm to arm as
No.
they're trying to clothesline.
No, and they hold you down. In fact, they get you up, and there are 6 of them carrying you away. The others are dragging Traka behind. Dragoon, Malak.
Can I run up
Nylar.
and start screaming, hold on, hold on, hold on,
You,
and get the,
I'd like
where's your
to-
captain?
you can certainly
Hang on.
try.
Real quick,
What
as
do you
they're
want me to throw?
carrying me, I haven't lost anything that I'm carrying yet. I'd like to
They have
reach
stripped you.
into
They have stripped you from all equipment.
already.
Oh, God, yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, you had a fucking sword on your side. You really think they're going to let you just hold on to it? No. As soon as you're handcuffed, your guys' shit's gone.
Okay. Have we talked about, or was it Anthony that I talked? Have we talked about something that? Yeah, we have. Never mind. Go ahead.
Dragoon, what are you doing?
I want to find the cat. I want to stop them before they drag them all the way away and be like, who's the captain among you guys? I need to talk to him.
They ignore you.
Oh, fuck. Is there, which way are they dragging him?
Into town. There are other guards around, but the ones you are chasing down currently are ignoring you.
Okay, then I want to go back to the other guards and try talking to a set of them. And be like, is there a captain around here anywhere?
Okay. Go ahead and roll a persuasion to see if he'll talk to you.
21.
They point.
Excuse me. Dirty 20.
They point to the guy that Traka tried to pickpocket and say, that was him. And he is in lead of dragging them.
I want to go run up to him and I want to be like, excuse me, I need to talk to you real quick. For these 2 drunk idiots.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, dear God, please. 16.
Nope. He keeps walking.
Can I try one more time?
Nope. With that,
He's just like
Traka
pestering at this.
and
Pestering
Bjork,
at this point.
you guys are off to jail.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Sweet.
I
Dragon,
screamed to Bjork
what
and
week are we on?
Traka.
17. Week 17.
this is week 18.
Just made it in.
Damn, dude.
Just made it into a fucking town.
Yeah, but we
Tried
did
to
good,
not
dude. That's
go
18
into the
weeks.
town.
That's
I literally
18
tried
weeks
not to.
of not going to jail, man. This is like Bjork's
A
history in
record.
the past 10 years.
Oh, my God.
Malak, you see all this happening. What do you want to do? Smolak is having a fit, so we'll come back to him in just a second. I would say Nylar, he's not here. So we are missing a few people tonight. Nylar is in and out. Filbert Freud and Sharkbait are both out tonight. So we will have to recap with them. It's 10:17.
I would almost assume, honestly, that the other guys are kind of hanging back with the
With the caravan.
with the caravan to make sure that they safely make it into town.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good assumption as to what they would want to do.
Malak, what are you wanting to do?
Well, shit, I don't know. This is a tough situation. I just seen fucking Traka go ahead and try stealing from a guard.
The captain, no less.
I'm not sure there's much I could say or
Tried to
really
touch my balls.
anything I could say. So I'm going to ask him where I can bail him out at.
Okay. So you go up to a guard, and they're kind of patrolling, a little more heavier than usual now. You've seen some guards come out of the barracks in the wall or something, and make up whatever 12 was lost pretty quickly. They are standing
Findizzle's
more.
about to go to prison when they search his cart.
They are more aware and actively searching now for anything else that may be happening. You search down one of the soldiers or one of the guards and approach him. What do you say exactly?
I want to approach him. I want to introduce myself to him and explain to him that, hi, my name's Malak. I've been traveling with those two dudes for the last long journey.
He immediately whistles, and 4 guards appear.
I keep my hands up. I'm going to say I'm a druid. Look, man, I am peaceful. I'm not trying to, I need to know where they're going.
Roll a persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, shit. Y'all screwed the pooch on this one. Son of a... So, first roll would have been 19. The second roll's 15.
They don't... They still very much are at attention, looking at you. They don't act aggressively towards you, but they are definitely hesitant on giving you any information. Dragoon, at this point, if you wanted to go over and try to plead the case too with these new set of guards, I would allow one of you to roll with advantage.
Malak.
What's your
roll?
Roll?
Yours is better than mine, I'm pretty sure.
I got a +2 to persuasion. What's yours?
Just you roll. Take the roll.
Okay, I'm gonna hope to God this works right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll with physical dice so I don't get screwed by D&D Beyond.
All right, with advantage, so you get to roll twice.
Okay, so my first one, thank God there was advantage, was a nat 1.
Ooh, that could have been bad.
My second one was an 18, +2 for a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, so they calm down very quickly. It is de-escalated very quickly, and the other guards kind of just drift away. They're not disappearing, but they're walking away a little bit, and things kind of calm down. They look at you and they said, well, they're probably going to jail, which can be found. And he kind of just gives you the directions towards the jail. It's like down the street to the right, you go about 6 blocks, turn left, about 3 more blocks, and you turn right again, and the jailhouse is there. If they're not there, or if it's overcrowded, or we don't have the staff, they'll go to the brig, which is the military base. It is on the other side of town, and I can't help you with that.
You too, fuck up, dude.
I feel like right as he yells this, Bjork's gonna turn around.
Your guys are gone.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I was gonna yell and be like,
left.
"We're going to jail, bro."
So, I'm gonna look over at Dragoon and be like, well, you heard him. We need to go tell someone in the fucking caravan. We gotta figure out what the fuck we're gonna do.
Yeah, I go, and I'm like, I know who to tell, and I run back to Findizzle, and I'm like, I know you saw what happened. Is there any way of getting those 2 idiots back?
He is not outside. He is in his cart, in his wagon.
And then I knock on his caravan door.
He opens it, and he is fully dressed in his regular robes.
I look at Findizzle, and I go, we have a problem.
What's the problem?
Traka and Bjork got their asses hauled off.
Why am I not surprised?
You know what? I'm not either, but still.
What do you expect me to do about it?
I want to go back to Findizzle.
I'm
as
asking
well.
if there is anything you can do about it.
I have no connections here other than wizardry.
I run up to. Oh God.
Dougal?
Caravan head. What's it? Yeah, Dougal. I run up to Dougal. Hey, Dougal.
Hey,
I
we
know
made
you're not-
it. Here's your guys' payment as promised. He gives you, what was it, 50 gold a piece. Hands it all to you. He goes, thanks for following us. We had some rough times, but we got here. Thank you.
So he's now got 350 gold.
Yep. Well,
Okay.
minus Nathan because he wasn't part of the original agreement.
That's right. Okay. 300.
Yeah.
That's right. That's true.
So I'll just put that away, and I'll be like, I'll distribute that later, unless we have to go bail those two idiots out.
So I'd like to now kind of go up to Dragoon and be like, well, what do we do? Do we go after him?
Is there somewhere to park? Is there like a stable or something to park said wagon that Traka owns?
Yeah, there's always going to be like a
Kind of stables as
yeah,
you're coming
stables.
into town.
So, yeah, you could
Okay.
definitely do that. And it's probably on the outside of town anyways.
Okay, cool. I want to do that.
Okay, that will cost 25 gold to store it here until you come back.
That's coming out of Traka's.
Would it be safe to say that, like, Sharkbait, Dr. Filbert Freud, and since Nylar's not at his desk right now, would it be safe to say that they would, like, hang back for a minute while we run to go see?
Yeah, I would say that they're going to hang back with Findizzle since they know they have work to do.
Okay.
And then, should something arise, I'm pretty sure you could probably convince Walter, who's probably flying overhead and keeping track, to fly back to Nylar and then with a note.
Cool.
Okay, and then just before we leave to go do this, I'd like to go up to Dougal, ask him how familiar he is with the city real fast.
Inside the city, not so much, but the outskirts, pretty well. I stick to the outskirts because I'm a guide. I never stick to go anywhere I don't need to be. Excuse me, I don't need to be.
So I'm going to kind of explain to him the situation we're in, and ask him if he knows of anybody who can maybe aid us in getting these two out of jail.
Without bribing the guards or the magistrate, they're pretty strict here about pickpocketing.
You two better get to re-rolling a new character, man. So I want to look over at Dragoon and be like, well, it looks like they're up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
No, we gotta go get them. We gotta at least
We
see
need
if
to
they're
get
at
on
the
it
jail.
before they get fucked over by this whole situation.
Yeah, and we tell everyone we'll meet them at like the hotel or something in here.
Yeah,
in
and
like a few hours.
Findizzle gives you kind of a location. So the way Greyhaven is set up is there's like an outskirts, kind of like a suburbs, right, that we know outside of the town. So on both the east and west sides of the wall, there are small side streets and probably an inn that you guys could stay at while this occurs.
Okay. And then I guess me and Malak go book it to the fucking jails. And hopefully they're there.
All right. With that, we're going to end a little early tonight because I have some writing to do because I was not expecting this to happen.
You're welcome.
The fuckery continues.
Indeed.
I kind of thought Brandon already had a jail scene written,
No.
so I was trying to send everyone to jail.
Nope.
You would think
Why
with the
would you
past,
send us all to jail, you asshole? Then we lose your cart.
you would think with like the past 6 weeks he would have
Come
a jail scene
on.
right now.
I do
You'd
have
also lose Walter.
I do have a jail scene, but not in this city. So I have to rework some shit.
Hmm.
And it's it's totally different from what what's happening here. So
Dragoon's gonna kick both of your asses the moment we get out of jail. I'm gonna look at the guards and be like, I'm kicking their asses.
all right, boys. With that,
Mutual combat.
we will call it a night. It is 30 minutes early, but I think it's a good ending point because with half the party
think-
gone, and now the other two of the four that's available are also gone, but for different circumstances. Yeah, I think it's a good place to end. So with that, let's go ahead and just, if we want to just chit chat, we can. If you want to just end early, we can do that as well.
I'm down
Let me,
for whatever.
Real quick, let me just say,
I
I was planning.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
Later,
Man.
guys.
Later.
Later.
Let me just say that I was almost not planning, but I had a preparation to go to jail tonight,
Was it H?
no matter what happened. Yeah, well, yeah.
I think I'm the
Gold
only one that got
bond.
that.
I got the gold bond.
Hell yeah.
No, I had a preparation that if I made it to town, I was gonna probably end up in jail.
I feel like we fucked up the two things we weren't supposed to fuck up.
That's a trend, you know? That's happening a
Not
lot.
show who you are and not go
Somehow-
to jail.
Somehow we talked you
George
into going.
fucked both of those up.
Somehow we talked you into going into town just to go to jail.
No, you two decided to go to jail. I talked you into going into town so we could do the shit for Findizzle, get the money and whatnot, figure out what the guy was about, and then fucking book it.
What if Bjork has an assumption that Malak's mom is in the jail? I'm just passing little paper kites down the corridors trying to get a hold of Malak's mom.
Well, I mean, most jails had a like a tunnel system for piss. So like you
Yeah.
could like put little notes and just let it flow down the piss river
just
into
a little,
the next cells.
just a little paper boat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Piss soak, no.
but yes,
Just a little.
regarding your DM, we have discussed that, and yes,
Mhm.
it is fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What
So-
is
I feel like some crazy shit's gonna happen. There's a whole reason that Bjork wants to go to jail.
This is Brandon with his computer screen right now, like,
Nope, I don't give hints.
He doesn't.
All right.
I'm just mad because
No.
we might lose out on our 300 gold that we just made.
No, you still got it in your pocket, dude.
Hey, do you use 25 of it to put the cart somewhere?
Out of curiosity, Traka, how much gold do you have?
I think it said 76. I just signed out and shut off my computer.
Bjork, what
Cool.
about you?
Huh?
Well, how much gold do you have?
163.
Okay. Good to know.
Listen to him. He's coming up with bail.
With that, we will end the stream early tonight. I think I'm going to get on some COD before bed. So thanks, everyone,
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna
joining
pass out.
in.
I'm hoping to get out in the woods tonight.
Yeah, get them deer. As always, be nice, be kind to one another. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, everybody, and fuck cancer.
Good night.
Love you
Fuck
all.
cancer.